And welcome to Mini Crafts for Little Hands. And this week I'm going to show you how to make an amazing 3D snowflake out of paper. Let me show you what you're going to need. Not too many things. You're definitely going to need a pair of scissors, some sheets of white paper, or you could use coloured paper if you want as well. I'm keeping mine white to kind of keep it like a snowflake. And what I've done is I've cut this paper into nice squares, okay? And it's just normal writing paper or printer paper, nothing special about it. And then you'll just need a little bit of PVA or wet glue and a paintbrush to put it on with. And that's it. Let's get started. So you're going to start with one of your little sheets of squares here. And you want to fold it in half this way here, where you're joining a corner to a corner. So it makes a nice triangle shape, just like that there. Okay, and press down hard on the creases. Just down and down. Okay, so you want to do that with each of your squares. Once you've got that done, what we're going to do is we're going to cut little slits into it, just following the lines here. So it's almost like a pyramid shape. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut a line up here, and then a line up here, and a line here. 3 lines on one side, and 3 lines on the other side as well. So I'm going to start in the middle. One there, slightly longer one, and then a really long one. And you don't want to cut quite to the middle, just nearly, okay? So there's my 3 cuts there, all right? And then do the same to the other side. So I've got one here, slightly longer one there, and you don't want the lines to meet, and then the longest one at the side. And there you go. So there is, I don't know if you can see, our little cuts. And that is what we want to do with each of our squares. So I'm going to do that now. So this is my I've got all of my squares folded in 2 and cut out, ready to go now. So the next part is how to turn them into a little mini snowflake. So what we're going to do, I'm going to open it out a little bit, and then I'm going to go for my inner square here, okay? And I'm going to take the 2 corners, and I want to glue one side with my glue, and I'm going to connect that side into the other, just like that. And so there's the first little bit, and you can see it just looks like a little roll there, okay? So now I turn it upside down, and I go for my next corner and the next one, and I dab a little bit of glue on it, and then I connect the 2 together. Okay, so we've got 2 rolls now. So then I turn it upside down again, and I'm going to do the next corner, and I'm going to connect those 2 together, and put a little bit of glue on again, and then stick this and keep it nice and tight. And now those are stuck. I turn this around again, and I'm going to connect my last 2 corners. And there you go. So this is our first little part of our snowflake, okay? So it looks quite cool already. So what we're going to do, in order to make the big snowflake, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these little mini ones in it. So I'm going to stick together my last 5 little mini snowflakes and line them all up. So now I've got all 6 made, what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue them together. So just end to end. So now I think this is pretty dry. So what I want to do is to start to curl it round into a circle to make that snowflake shape. But I'm going to have to secure it. So what I'm going to do is all these little ends here, I'm going to put a tiny little bit of glue on just this top corner here, and then I'm going to start to push them, press them all into each other, the corners, so that they start to stick in the middle. There we go. It's pretty dry, but I'm going to leave it for another little while, and then I know it's perfect to be able to hang up. Window. So this is it completely dry now, and you could probably stick it up to a wall or window with a couple of pieces of blue tack or white tack. But I think I'm going to hang mine, and I've got a nice little bit of string here that is red and white. I'm going to cut a bit off, and I'm going to wrap it round the top of one of my little strands here. Wrap it through, and that means that I can suspend it from the inside of a window, so it will just hang and look really pretty. I hope you have a lovely Christmas and you enjoy making these. Please do share any of your creations with us using the hashtag FEArtSchool. And that's it from me this week, and I wish you a very happy Christmas, and I hope Santa is good to you all. Bye!